Hey everyone, it's Amy with Dragon's Bit Apothecary. So as you've read my blog for 2 years, January, this is actually the second anniversary Apothecary blog, and I am expanding into also video logs. And so throughout the year, you'll start to see some video logs, in addition to just some of the written posts that you've come to love and engage with me on. But I thought I would spend a little time with you face to face and share one of my blogs with you on video. So this blog is, are you ready to experience 2020? Um, Here we are with a brand new year. It's towards the end of the month, so probably some of us have even forgotten our New Year's resolutions at this point. But we're in this weird year. I don't want to say weird, but it's 2020, and that seems pretty special to me. But as a mom, and as some of the things that are happening in my family's personal life, I I still see a lot of opportunity for improvement, and I want to use this year to help propel that and to help secure my family, not only health-wise, but financially and spiritually. So, and when I look at 2020, I'm really looking for how to introduce those real tangible changes that are going to influence my family for a very long time. So I am, I've spoken a lot about the blog about financial risk and instabilities and living with illnesses that can devastate a family. I've been very open about my husband's PTSD and what that has meant for our family. So when I look at being in the year 2020, I realize that we are living in one of the most advanced technological times ever. Um, Humans are more advanced than they have ever been on this planet, and there's more of us than there's ever been. And we have more conveniences than any other generation that was lived. And a lot of that is contributed to our technology and our connectiveness through technology. It's made life super easy and convenient, and everything's at your fingertips. You literally walk around with it in your hand all day long, anything you want. Yet, despite all of that convenience and all of that technology, our health, personally, spiritually, and in our planet is the worst that it has ever been in the lifespan of humans, I think. We are struggling with things of obesity and asthma and ADHD and cancer and just some horrific diseases. Our planet is suffocating under tons of garbage. And mentally, this is starting to show in our health there too, through things like depression and anxiety. We live in a very complicated time for being as advanced as we are. And I don't know, historically of any other time in human history where we have had such an uphill battle with diseases and illnesses for being as advanced as we are. So, we have more cases of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. It seems so bizarre because we're so connected, right? I mean, how many contacts are in your phone right now? How many social media followers do people have, right? We're very connected, but yet we are so disconnected. We're lonely. We're craving that soul connection to other humans that we just aren't getting through our selfie pictures and our timelines. So, that compounded with just the issues of what we're experiencing physically because of the conveniences and the technology and the stress of our jobs. We don't work on our feet all day anymore. We sit behind desks and computer screens, and it's taken a toll on our health. And we're under constant financial risk, right? I mean, how quickly would your family savings be gone if you lost your job? And that's a real risk that a lot of families encounter every day. Here in our own neighborhood, we've watched a few homes where people have lost them because of you know financial problems, and it's so sad. And as well as I do that that could happen at any time to any one of us. And it's kind of the condition of the world we live and work in these days. but it's super scary. So while we live in one of the greatest times ever to be a human and to enjoy some of the advances of the human race and what we have available as a people, it's one of the hardest times ever to live in as well. So these issues can feel quite overwhelming and make us feel powerless. I mean, financially alone, physically, they certainly have their toll because if you don't have your health, then not only do you have financial responsibilities to help include fix that, but you also have emotional things that go with it too. And it can feel very overwhelming to deal with that. It is indeed quite frightening. um, as a mom, who our family is only on my income now because of my husband's PTSD and his inability to work, I think about this quite a bit. But here's some things I've learned. So I don't want to, it's not all dire straits. I think all of us have a very tangible way to manage some of this and to come about in a way that we can actually introduce some real changes to the world and to our lives. So, for example, pollution. We all can admit that pollution is pretty rampant everywhere we are. Plastic is out of control. We have complete islands of it floating around in our oceans, and people could probably build houses on it. The interesting thing is when we stop buying the things that are contributing to those problems, we have less waste. Now, I am not saying at all to stop buying soap and things your family needs to function every day. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is when you stop buying the things that are contributing to the problem and you find alternate solutions to it, you stop building on the problem and we stop contributing to the waste and we stop polluting our planet and our health. So, this is a situation where we can no longer afford to just buy what is on the shelf and expect that it's going to be good for us, our planet, or anything associated with what we need every day. So when you go to the grocery store, the things that are on the shelves are set up for marketing. They're not set up because they're great for you or they're good for our environment. They're set up for marketing. The commercials you see on TV are not because they're good for you. They're set up for making sales. So the more that we just randomly go to the store and pick up detergent or, you know, products that contain chemicals and things we can't even pronounce, it is continuing to contribute to this problem we have on our planet for waste and pollution. It is contributing to our health problems, and it is contributing to our disconnection to one another. We make When we make that solid decision to move more naturally, one of the biggest shifts you are going to see is that you're going to spend a lot less money getting the things you need for your family to function. You're going to use a whole lot less when you do the things that you're using that product for. And you're going to stop putting all that toxin into your body and into our planet. So, manufacturers of that stuff and marketers of that stuff are going to quickly realize that we're just not sheep who are just going to follow the shepherd and go buy whatever they're making. We actually can become quite consumer savvy, taking care of our family and homes, and not experience the waste and pollution that we're experiencing today in our planet, in our health, and in our homes. You have this power, my friend, and it is 2020, and we can take that power and do something with it to help change our world and our homes and our families and our family budgets. And just by doing these simple things, I can tell you in our own home, and I've written about this before in the blog many times, that just by transitioning things like laundry soap, I used to go to Target whenever it was on sale, or they offered one of those little $5, $10 Target gift cards if you bought so many bottles of it when it was on sale. And I would lug these huge bottles of soap into our home, wash our clothes with them, and then wait until it came on sale again and stock up because laundry soap's kind of expensive, especially when you're buying some of the stuff that I was. So when I switched and I use an all natural plant based detergent now, and you can make these for pennies, or you can buy a lot of really good natural products on the market today. I happen to use the doTERRA detergent. I love it. It smells great. It does a good job. And I use teeny tiny amounts versus the big cups of the pump bottles that I was carrying into this house. And that alone has saved our money tremendously in the grocery budget. Other changes like toilet cleaners and Windex and the products you buy to clean your home, if you add up what you spend on those things, you would be amazed what every month what you're putting out. And it was scary. So especially when we became a one income home, I really had to look closely at what we were spending money on. And I did it for financial reasons. But as it's come out and I've learned, started seeing some of these changes by switching products and trying different things, I was like, oh, not only are we not getting sick as much, I'm not throwing away as many big, huge bottles. I'm not having to lug them from the store all the time. I'm not having to wait for them to come on sale. And yet we're saving money, we're feeling better, and I'm not producing as much waste out of this house. So I think, and this is my opinion, but in the year 2020, I think all of us have the power to be informed consumers and find a way to live more naturally. And as a result, I think we can introduce real changes in our homes and health, as well as this planet at large. This is my encouragement to all of you to consider as we go into 2020 to look at ways that we can not only introduce these changes on a small and large scale, but starting with us personally, and to look at ways that we can do this that are realistic, leverage the smart technology and smart people and smart things that are on this planet to help us live better. And to start becoming more savvy shoppers when it comes to our lives. I encourage all of us to look at changes that we can foster in our homes and health for this reason. Let's make this the year we live more natural on our terms. If you're ready to begin your journey on a more natural path and align your health and home to more natural products, I'm more than happy to answer questions about that for you. I'm happy to share what we do in our own home. And I'll even show you the savings we have from doing some of this stuff and what we're continuing to evolve in. There's a lot of options out there that weren't there before, and you can do this very economically. And I'm happy to help. That's what Dragon Spit is all about. We started this to share our own journey. And as a result, this is what comes out on the blog, as you guys know, who are regular readers. But I just feel like in 2020, it's time for us to get serious about it and take it to the next level and figure out where we can really contribute to living more naturally on our terms, in our health, in our homes, in our communities, and on this planet. And I encourage you to join us on this journey. You can check us out on the website. It's dragonspitapothecary.com. And I would love your feedback about the video blogs. Again, I'll be doing more of these in the year 2020. I'm excited about it. It's a new experience for me. It's a little different when you're sitting there writing on your keyboard. And I normally write my blogs very early in the morning when it's quiet in the house. So this is a new experience. I'm excited about it. And I would love your feedback and questions about living more natural on your terms. Thank you. Have a great day.